Today we're going to talk about just our basic fundamentals of proper hitting stance and our basic fundamentals of how we take a step and actually make a swing. And so to start off with is, I'm going to go into our stance. There's really four main things that I would like hitters to be aware of. The first one is we want to make sure that our toes are always pointed forward. We don't want to be in a stance where our toes are outward or inward. We always want them to be forward. And they should be wide or in a good athletic base in order for our knees to be inside. So toes forward, knees inside our feet. The second thing is how we hold the bat. Those knuckles that you use to knock on the door is kind of a general idea of being able to put your bat in your fingers. However, as long as, even if those aren't completely lined up, as long as they're close, I'm okay with that. But when your hands start to turn like this, then that's where the hands get in, the bat gets into your palms, and then that turns into really holding the bat tight, and you want to keep it loose. So that's why we say try to line those knocking knuckles up as best you can. And then our hands are going to be lined up right back here with your back shoulder, and our stance should look just like this, with our head in the middle, knees inside, toes forward, and our knocking knuckles pretty close to being lined up. And then from here, we're going to go into our stride phase. So when we stride, emphasize take a small step to the pitcher. So that's going to look like this. If I'm taking a small step to the pitcher, it would be here. Right in there. Just a nice small step. And then from this point, we're going to begin to turn our back foot, which indeed is going to turn our knee, which is going to turn our hips. And then our hands are going to go forward last. And always emphasize forward with the hands. We want them going forward and not down. So as our hands go forward and our hips turn, and we get into a good hitting position, we should have our palms up or palms down with our bat head just slightly behind our hands before contact. At contact, it'll be just past our hands. Okay, so we're going to be in this position here, and then make sure that our toes, or our shoestrings, I should say, our shoelaces are pointed to the pitcher. And then as I finish, I'm going to finish with straight arms. I come through the zone, and as I finish, my head, shoulders, hips, and knee really should be lined up in a straight line. We think about kind of rotating around the pole to be able to hit.